Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 21. This is our 21st episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 21. We just finished up the project on the night and day Sabre Mustang builds, and we are moving on to our next project car, which we picked up in the junkyard, the barn. Actually, we picked that at a barn last time we had our episode, which ran a little long. But anyway, we purchased this thing for $16,000, and it looks like just bringing it here has given it a value of plus $2,000, which is cool. That's cool. So the first thing I'm going to do is what I usually like to do is take it over to the car wash and get it cleaned up, so that way we can see what we got going on here. So it looks like it's black. Ooh, nice. It's nice. Wonder if it drives. I actually have not tried to drive it, so it might. So we got the interior cleaned up and got the exterior cleaned up. So let's look and see what that did. It didn't bring up the value much, but I mean, still, we're making profit like right out the door with this car because we haven't done anything to it. It looks a little rough, but I think there'll be quite a few components that we can actually save from this thing, and it looks relatively intact. So let's get it back. Let's go ahead and take it to the first car lift, and let's run some diagnostics and see where we're at. First thing we'll do is visual inspection. I mean, it looks intact. Although, yeah, no, it looks intact. Everything. Okay, 14% on engine cover. The clip's bad, but it'll live. Should drive. If everything's here, it should drive. So we'll get all this visually inspected, and then we'll see if we can do any of our other inspections that we can do. Looks like we're missing a fuse box cover, and if we don't have that, it won't let us drive it, I don't think. But we can still try, see what we can do. There's some parts, if it's missing, you can drive it, but I think it's mostly body parts. It looks like we're missing the cover for our air intake as well. I think we're supposed to have a cover there. Oh, it looks like we're missing some exhaust. So we are missing some components to be able to drive this thing right off. But that's okay, because that's what we're here for. We're here to restore this to its former glory and get it driving. Now, between this episode and last episode, I actually attempted to record another rebuild. Oh, we don't have a fuel pump. I attempted to record another rebuild episode of a Bolt Reptilia, and for some reason, it didn't save my progress in the game. I got interrupted, and I had to get up, pause the recording and get up and come back later. And when I came back, it was just gone. So I'm gonna have to start that one all over again, which that's no big deal. I already recorded an intro. So let's just looking at it. We got some orange. We've got a couple of components here and there that are red, but that's not the end of the world. So next we need to go into this, and then we can look at these. We can do the scanner, see what it finds. So the spark plugs look like they're in decent shape. Catalytic converter is not. And then we can see engine needs to be complete. Okay, no big deal. No big deal. I think we can look at the the electrical system. I'm gonna grab a drink of water while this is doing this. It does look like there's going to be far more that we can save from this car than any other vehicle that we've worked on as a project car. So if we look here, the body's in 77%, the parts are in 31%, the frame's in 64%. So the first thing we're going to do, which is the easiest thing we can do to up the value of this car, is just weld this frame up to make it nice. They've updated the game, and now not all welds cost $500. That sucks a little bit, but it is what it is. It's more realistic this way, and I can't complain, I guess. So now our frame's at 100%. They also look like they've changed it so that your interior percentage here takes into consideration the actual interior. Like, because before, all you did was wash it, and it was at 100%. So I don't know. So welding the frame brought the value up another $1,000, so, or almost $1,000. All right, so I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the body parts and get those fixed up. So we can go ahead and see what this thing is going to look like all put back together, and we can probably repair damn near all of these body parts, except for the lights and the mirrors and any windows. We can't repair any of that, but I'm gonna get new because we are gonna have 100%, and I'm not going to skimp on any part. So we'll get all this stuff pulled off, so that way we are down to we want to be down to 1%, which would indicate that we have everything. So let's look. See, now our values dropped to 2,000, and we are at 1%. That's where we need to be. So let's run over here to the body repair station, and we'll just go ahead and quickly repair all these. It shouldn't take much because they're all in relatively good condition. Oh, looks like we can do the mirrors. Good to know. Good to know. I might time lapse this, so well, there's not a whole lot. Maybe I won't. I'm gonna try and work with my time a little bit, see if I can get things down to 2 episodes on a car and not 3. The last one took 3 for sure, though, because I was doing 2 cars at the same time. I wonder if there's no, I don't think there is. I know I talked, I want to look over here for something real quick. I know I talked in a couple episodes ago saying that we were almost done because we had done all this, but I had forgotten about all this. So this won't be done until we've leveled up enough to do this. And actually, speaking of that, I think after this project car's finished, I'm gonna do some story missions so I can further the story in the game along. And I'll still upload the ones I do for the rebuild series, which is in this quote-unquote universe. They're just done in time-lapse. So everything, as long as it's 100, it's going back on. I'm not going to do black for the paint job. I have an idea. I have to look something up before I talk too much about it because I just want to make sure I'm right before I do it. But yeah, I have an idea of what I'm going to do for the paint. Now this is the Sakura Takumi. It's pretty cool. Okay, so we need headlights, we need taillights, and we need all the windows. So let's go to the tablet and go to this station first, and here. So it looks like we have that hood, but we'll get these taillights and headlights here, and then we'll go get the windows because they're only available at the other one. Nothing different about the windows from car to car. And it's this car, and we need all of these windows. All right, let's get these installed. I love this game. I wish I'm a little bit of a game developer myself. I'm actually finishing up my master's degree in software engineering, so that way I can hopefully get a job in game development or just make my own game. That's what I would really like to do. Right now, my current career is in the forefront because I need to make money to support my family, but the future is coming. And so anyway, what I was getting at before I went into that long tirade of nothingness is I would like to develop my own game, and I love the simulator drama genre like this. I like things, you take it apart, you clean it, you fix it, you put it back together. So I'd like in the future to really look into doing that kind of game. I have a couple ideas, and so I will move forward in that. So now we are at 90% for the body, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the other 10% are these. So we're just gonna go ahead and I wonder if, all right, let's see here, what do we got? I want something different than what I've had before. I don't know. Let's see, let's just do, it'd be cool if there's, oh, there is that. Okay. Let's just do that. Why not? Okay, and we'll go ahead and go back into install and just do here, because it had standards on it anyway. All right, so now if we look at that, we are at 100%. Okay, so the interior is at 92. That means something in here. Well, all these things are probably not at 100%. So let's just go ahead and pull this stuff out. It's not bad, but it's not perfect, and that's not okay. So we can't go into tablet here, so we need to tablet here and go to the interior shop. And I did not put it on my shopping list. So let's go back in here in the install and just go put all of this on the shopping list. And we need, I don't know if I might have done it, one of them more than once. Yeah, I put 3 seats on it, but it's okay. All right, so let's go into the tablet and go ahead and start getting what we need to finish the interior. All right, and before we go further, let's just clear this off. And let's not pull a mistake I made during one of my build videos, my rebuild videos. I didn't put a steering wheel or any other interior pieces in the car for that matter, and ended up not being able to steer the car, which was fun. All right, so let's put her up on the lift and get the transmission pulled so we can get the engine out, so we can start tearing that down. Excuse me. Leave my water open. All right, so a lot of this stuff looks, I mean, this is, I'm gonna be able to save a lot. It's gonna be nice to be able to save some. I'm not gonna rotate the camera down. But it was a barn find versus a junkyard find. Junkyard find usually is just a hull of a car with nothing in it. All right, so where is the starter? It is on the, okay, it's on the other side. I hate when you gotta put the car back down and pull the starter off, pull the transmission off to get the engine out. All right, got the transmission off so we can put the car back down. While that's lowering, we can go over here and get this and pull the engine out. Drain the oil. Oh, and you know, this is the first time I have pulled an engine out of a car that actually had oil in it. Oh, you can detail the interior from here. Where's the oil thing now? Oh, there it is. That's crazy. Because every other time the car ain't even had an oil pan. Can I pull it? No. Okay. Just making sure. You know, sometimes stuff happens and it just works. You know, realism and whatnot. Are we ready to start the week? It's Sunday night. I think I'm ready to start the week. I gotta start writing a new book tomorrow. All right, so we have that engine. Let's throw it on here and see what it looks like. So, there's been an update to the game since the last time I played. For one thing, the welding, it now cost varies between the car and whatnot, but this has actually changed. So if you go in here and you right click, we now have a tablet we can go to from within here. I did find from the Reddit that you could hit T and get the tablet, or not Reddit, I'm sorry, Discord. I found from Discord you could do that, but my workflow is the right clicking, but you can now turn the engine from in here, which is freaking epic, man. So, yeah, let's get this torn down because we have got work to do to get this to a point where we can put it back in the car. We can save much of what we're pulling off here. Not all of it. There's just some things you can't save, but there's much of it you can. All right, let's get this. And a lot of the pulleys you can't save for whatever reason. No, we can save us an alternator. Still got to get that belt off first, which means we got to get this idle roller off first. Water pump. All right, and get these off. Come on. Click the right thing, Dark. Click the right thing. All right. This, nope. We got to get these clips first. One of which is real bad. So some of this stuff coming off isn't beautiful. But, I mean, I've seen worse. All right, so we're about to get to these head covers. You can see how bad it is in there. So that cover this cover we're working on right now, it is not savable. It is 1.2 low to be savable, and it actually makes me worry about the state of the block, because the block looks like it was in about the same place as that head cover. Now this head cover looks good, but that block, man, it scares me. I don't want to buy a new block, but I actually might have one. I will definitely look at that before I buy one, because I have a bunch of blocks. I have bought many blocks, because at first I was buying them, fixing them, and selling them because they're worth quite a bit of money. But then I just started buying them, fixing them, and keeping them because I was selling rims and making bank. And the blocks are worth so much money to just in case I need one. Wouldn't spray that. That's why I did that. Click. Okay, so got that. And then we need this, and then we. Okay, I am going to time lapse these, so I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. We got those two camshafts off, but that's always a very arduous process. Let's get the rest of this block taken apart so we can see what kind of damage we're looking at. And hopefully it is salvageable. This is an i4, which I have done one of these before, but not in this kind of car. All right, so that head is salvageable, which means this block is going to be salvageable. So now we get to use this new feature. Flip this bad boy over so that way we can pull everything off. Why can't I? Okay, that was weird. Yeah, this makes things so much easier. Okay, so it looks like we got some rod caps that are almost new. Hopefully we can repair them. 55%. Somebody's done some work on this before we got our hands on. Now there's some right there that look pretty bad. Just getting everything across the bottom. That way it's done and done. This is the last rod cap. So it is a 4. I'm pretty sure it's an I4. Okay, so those rod caps, it look like we could actually give them a try and save them. We can do this flywheel, but we can't do the or that clutch pressure plate. I'm sorry, we can't do the flywheel. That's what I meant to say. But that's okay. So we got to get the pistons out. Oh, we missed the rod cap. How do we do that? It's only 4 of them, and we missed one. And we've done 8s and 12s, and we missed the 4. Too bad we can't do the pistons because they look like they're salvageable. All right, so that does it. That's the whole engine, and everything is salvageable. Okay, so I'm gonna run over here. We'll repair these parts. I'm gonna do that real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, we got everything we could repaired, and now we're gonna just jump right back into assembling this bad boy and getting it back together as quickly as we can. We will need pistons. I think it's just let's go ahead and turn it so we can see. Oh, we need to put this crankshaft in, and then we can see the pistons. Let's see, piston with conrods. So that means we just need the regular piston with conrods and the piston rings. So let's go over here. I'll just type in pist. We need 4 of these bad boys and 4 of these bad boys. Nope, not 5, 4. Do math. And we'll get those put in. Actually, one thing else I'm going to do really quick before we get too deep into this is I'm going to open up my inventory. And then I'm just going to sell everything that is below Let's just say 85%, because that should get rid of the rubbish that we couldn't repair and whatever. Okay, so that's that. All right, so let's get these caps put on. We should have most of them. I think we were able to repair everything we got, but I don't know if all, yeah, no, it looks like we got all the rod caps. That's cool. That's never happened to me before, because either one of them or two of them comes through that's not fixable, or I screw it up when I'm trying to repair it, you know. I don't think we saved the oil pan. Or we might have, actually. No, we might have. We'll find out here in a second. Okay, so we get these crankshaft bearing caps back on. And we need the oil pan now. We saved it. Cool. Awesome. So let's turn this the other way. That's so cool. I love it. We saved the power steering pump. I'm pretty sure. I think we saved the alternator. I mean, we saved everything, but I couldn't remember exactly what was savable and what wasn't savable. And there's just some parts you can't even try. Block we saved. Yes, sirree. We got both camshafts. Now the camshaft gears have to be replaced. They cannot be salvaged. I guess they can be salvaged, but they can't be repaired. All right. This cover. Did we repair these? We did not. So we need camshaft caps. We need, looks like 10 of them. So we'll go in here. Nope, not I. And we'll do that, and we'll get 10 of those. All right, I am going to throw those in real quick, and I'll be right back when I'm done. All right, so we got those camshaft caps back on. We need some spark plugs. So let me grab those real quick like. Need 4 of them. All right, and we'll go ahead and put those in real quick. All right, I think we have this head. Yeah. So go ahead and put this, or head cover, sorry. And then we have to buy this head cover. We need to go back to the other shop and open up this list and get that. And we'll go ahead and clear the list off so we don't get confused. I think that other cover in the middle there, we'll have to buy that one, and we need a flywheel. Oh no, we saved that. Cool, cool. Pretty sure this intake manifold over here we were able to save. All right. How about that fuel rail? I don't think so. Oh, no, I was wrong. Okay, cool, cool. Let's see. We need a fuel filter, a flywheel. Don't think we have this. No. We need that. We need an oil filter. We need a distributor. We need a couple of cam gears. We need a water pump pulley. And then we'll put all that on and move on to the next parts that we need. So fuel filter, flywheel, exhaust manifold, oil filter. Oh, that's the other shop. We need 2 of those. Water pump pulley. And then we need to go to the electronic shop to get this. Right, and get this oil filter put on. If I can ever click right. Lord have mercy. Oh, I didn't get the throttle. It's all right. We'll get it here in a second. Did I repair that? No. Okay. I didn't think so. I thought it was red anyway. Flywheel and fuel filter should be everything we got. So let's go there, Did we fix the clutch plate? We did. We fixed the clutch pressure plate. We didn't. That is surprising. We need this. All right. Oh. There's something else we need. Yeah, there it is. All right, now I feel better. I probably could have just got that before, but what do you do? Probably have 10 of those in storage. But again, what do you do? Alright, so we're getting pretty close to getting this engine all buttoned up. I think this is almost the exact motor we put into the 6-in. Need that cover. Need that roller. Excuse me if you heard that. Could we save that? I don't think we could. Oh, yep. Never mind. We don't need that. So we will turn that off. But we do need these wires because we didn't have them. All right. So let's go shopping. Should have known that we would need the wires since, for one, it didn't have any, and two, you know, it had this distributor on it, which usually has wires. In this game, it doesn't have those little things that are like stubby that just doesn't show you the wires. All right, so we're gonna need some more cover. Oh, no, we had that covered. Cool, cool. Complaining there. We need some more rollers. I know that. It's almost a dance moving the camera around in this game without getting it all hung up. It's a dance I'm still learning. And that is not repairable. Back from the electronic shop to the car part. Oh, Lord, I don't like that. Okay, one more again. Oh no, we have those already, so we don't need those. All right, so what's going on? I need to go into this mode. Big old screw in the front. And I'll need that. And get this put on. That wraps that side up. And so we need this serpentine belt. Now that we have that serpentine belt, we are almost done. Oh, we didn't even have the fan when we took it apart. Nice. Not inventory, tablet. So we need the other serpentine belt and the radiator fan. And we need to clear the shopping list so we don't get confused. That idle roller with the 4 bolts in it now, or 4 bolt holes, makes more sense now. I was like, I was using that cuz? All right, that wraps up this engine. So we can take it off the stand and go put it in the car. 100%. And let's see what that did for the value of this baby. So parts are at 55% from 39. Look at us. We're at $29,000. We've almost doubled the money that we bought it for. Excuse me. I had to get a drink of water. So let's see. We've got a few more minutes. So I'm going to run a time lapse of stripping out the underside of this car. So I'll be right back when I've got that finished. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. We've got the underside of the car completely stripped out, and so we're gonna bring this episode to a close here and finish this car up in the next episode and give it a test drive and see what we can sell it for. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like. Likes let me know that we're going in the right direction. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe. I'm coming out with at least one episode of something every day. Right now it's Car Mechanic Simulator 21, Snow Runner, and Lawn Mowing Simulator, which is it's a lot of fun, very relaxing to watch. Otherwise, make sure you hit the bell icon so that way you're notified whenever a new episode comes out of something. And the only thing I want you to make sure you focus on is having a great night.